fried shrimp. And so I want to see how this turned out. With this mixture, and I didn't even taste the orange chicken sauce and Thai chili mixture. I just did it and then mixed everything in and put it back in the oven. So let's see. I'm sure I'll just eat it anyway. Interesting. It's good. So here's my mixture. I was kind of craving Panda Express. That's why I decided to do this. Because ever since, like I said, I never go to Panda Express. I like my mom and pop place down the street, or they have the kind of entrees I like. I like orange chicken's okay, but I like the jalapeno beef they have. Jalapeno chicken. So if I learn to make that, it's a wrap. Hong Kong Express. I'm just kidding. But when me and my dad went, it was like on point at Panda Express. Like, I used to not really care that much for them. I thought they were overhyped. When I was young, I would eat it obviously, but my mom texted me. But things change. They were on point that day. It was the sauce on the orange chicken was sticky, which is how I like it, not like liquidy like it sometimes can be when they're rushing or whatever. So maybe that's what stuck with me. So I was like, you know what? I have a few ingredients. Let me see what I can do and save a little money. I can spend that money on something else. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some rice. Some rice. I still miss my little rice cooker though, because you don't have to think about it. Just like that commercial used to say, set it and forget it. You guys, did you hear about that dude in Vegas? He killed a reporter. And because he lost his election to be, I think it was a public administrator or something. And so he was going to basically have to go back to the private sector, get a job doing whatever. He was a lawyer before, I guess. So, I mean, bruh, it wasn't like you were going to have to go to McDonald's or something. Like, but I get it. I think they get hungry for the power or whatever. But he said that the reporter had been messing with him. And that goes with the territory as a politician. So, I don't know why you would do that. And they caught him. He basically got wind, the reporter got wind that this dude was having an affair with someone in his office. And they caught him coming out the backseat of her car, and then her coming out the other side, and she was like adjusting her dress. And she tried to say, well, I wouldn't mess with nobody that was just trying to mess with me, so. And she's married too. I'm like, girl, you can't even lie. They got you on camera. What were you adjusting your dress for? You both were coming out the back seat. Tomato. We all got the backseat thing. I'm just like, come on, though. Be real. Like, what the fuck? Like, but he's crazy. I mean, he's going to go to prison over that. Like, if you're a politician, that's what it is. I said there's people who lost way bigger elections than him and who they had literal books written about them. Unauthorized, authorized, tabloids, everything. Like, even this dude, he wasn't even governor or anything. The governor, mayor, he wasn't even mayor. Like, and he was like, freaking, you're gonna go kill the reporter over, saying the reporter was bothering him. And he basically went to the reporter's house finally. And he has like a Twitter, so he has all these tweets of like, and people are just cutting up on his Twitter. They're just like, they had a picture of OJ, and they were like, is this your hero or something? And all that ish. But I'm like, dude, you basically AZZED out like that. Like, you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. So, okay, if you and your wife didn't work that out or whatever, I don't know what it was about with that. And it's like, I think it wasn't even really about him getting caught with that, because he probably had, that was probably not the first time, as easy as he was getting in and out of that back seat. And I'm not saying with that specific mistress, but like just with another woman in general. And he's a politician, so you know how that goes. So it's like, the dude was writing things about saying that he was abusive in his office, like he was. They say he was favoring this one lady because he was messing with her, basically. And he was just like, she was doing little jobs that all the other ones weren't doing. You know how it gets at work, like if you messing with the boss or something, like everyone's gonna be like, well, we know how she got that, you know, or what. I'm not saying I participate in that kind of conversation, but I'm just saying that's what happens, you know. So it's a typical thing, and he basically was like, well, his opponent was the one that put all that out and everything, or tipped off that journalist, but he got real fixated on this journalist. And the reason why I'm mentioning it in the middle of this video is because it just stuck with me, because I'm like, I didn't even know about it, and I was on Instagram and it scrolled down that he got arrested, and I was like, what? Like, what? And they showed the guy, he went in a disguise, unless he hired someone to do it, but he went in a disguise to the guy's house, got him to come outside, and was like, basically got into an altercation with him and stabbed him to death, and then walked back down the street or did whatever. And they found a car near their scene, or because you know people have ring things, so like I guess they caught him walking towards the reporter's house, and the car that was kind of, I guess, seen near the scene or whatever was registered to his wife, to this politician's wife. So they're like, okay, he drove the car there. And I mean, you that mad because you lost re-election, because he won, I guess, he had one term. Well, so we know. No, he had one term, and he couldn't snap out of it. And I'm like, look at Gray Davis. I mean, he got taken over by Schwarzenegger. I mean, that's more embarrassing than anything. But he still just went back to being a lawyer. I mean, that's what you were before. Like, I mean, I get it. Like I said, they probably get a taste of that power, and they're just like, I don't want to lose it. And they don't realize how dirty it is, especially if that's their first time in that arena. And so maybe he wasn't a type that had done it before, so he was like, I wasn't used to getting this dirty. Because really, what that guy was writing isn't as tame compared to what they write about these congressmen and everything. Like, dude, like, you know, I don't want to say snap, because that's like, but snap out of it. Well, now it's too late. He did it, or he had someone do it. Either way, from the true crime angle of it, which I am a true crime buff, he did it if he did it himself, because he didn't want someone saying, well, so-and-so paid me to do it. He wanted to be like, they can't prove it's me. Well, yeah, they have my car, but I didn't know they were going over there. Like a guy I was beefing with. So, I don't know. But it just stuck with me because I was watching court TV on YouTube, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, really? Because they were doing more details, and they were showing the girl getting out the car. And I didn't know that was even a part of the story. And just the fact that she was like, I wouldn't even do something like that. Like, girl, bye, okay? Like, I don't know. You know? It's just crazy. But I'm going to keep track of that story, you know, do some updates on it. But, you know, if you want to, guys, look it up. His name's Richard Tellez or something in Las Vegas. So, I don't know. He's going to be walking the line soon. Alright, let me get this bowl together. Okay, so it's shrimp. Woo. Orange chicken. Now, I do think the chili added something to it. The sweet chili sauce that I got. And you know how Trader's has that ginger one too? I didn't get that one because I was like, I'm not sure. I'm kind of like iffy on ginger. It goes with like sushi and stuff. Like I like it with sushi, but I don't know. It depends how it is. But I'm pretty sure the sauce is good because it's probably like sugared the heck up, you know. I'm just doing this whole bowl right here because this is the bowl that's gonna be in the refrigerator. So I'm really gonna pour everything in here, and I just realized I forgot to take off the tail of one of the shrimp. So that's why it's like, I'm trying to do that one last. Okay. Just trying to cook more at home. I got inspired on Reddit because this lady was like, this guy was complaining about spending $6 on a breakfast sandwich. And she was at Starbucks and she was like, I just bought 18 eggs, some bread, some bagels, cheese, ham, and I was like, yeah. I don't know what bagels. I like bagels too, like for breakfast sandwiches, but I probably would do this first. The little McMuffin type things. So yeah, you know, you gotta kind of make it work at home sometimes. Okay. All right, guys. One last part of this. Let me open this. So, broccoli florets. Now, another dish I'm gonna make because I enjoy it too is I like okra. Like, you know how when you're making gumbo and you make gumbo and before when you're getting the rice and the okra juice, the little slime and all. I know some people don't like that. I like it. The juice, the slime, the shrimp, and then you get like some of the chicken and maybe some of the sausage before you put like the roux and everything. I don't know. I liked it. I tasted it one time just on its own, and I made it before. And I don't know what to quite call it, but I like it. It's just okra, jasmine rice. Kind of make it like they're making you're cooking down okra for gumbo, and add some white rice. And I do jasmine. I just call it white rice, but jasmine, and then shrimp, and then chicken if you want. It's so good. Like, I'm trying to think of more vegetables I like. But here's the bowl, you guys. So it's shrimp, little leftover orange chicken from Trader Joe's, white jasmine rice, and broccoli. And I'm just gonna eat some right now. Trying to fill this up with a little bit of broccoli. You guys know what I used to like? Okay, you know how Red Lobster, like back in the day, had, I don't know if they still do or not, but they had that dish that it was like, whoa. It was like an appetizer, I think, and it was like the tempura, like shrimp, broccoli, and it was like seasoned vegetables and everything, and it was in a tempura mix. That's kind of, every time I look at broccoli, I think of that, because that stuff was fire back in the day. I don't know what they're doing now, but. And here it goes, you guys. I'm just gonna give it a little shake so it all kind of mixes together. All the juices. But yeah, you guys, so just a quick, easy meal I put together. Trying to do more at home, cook more at home. Alright, you guys, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good Friday, TGIF. Talk to you soon. Bye.